Okay, next I'm going to show you a more complicated system of linear equations to solve using the elimination and combination method. So you'll notice that in this example, x was eliminated right away, right? We have a -8 and a positive 8x. So when we add these two equations together, the x goes away right away. However, what if we have an equation something like this? 3x plus 4y equals 11, and 2x minus 5y equals 15. Notice that if I add these two equations together, it's going to be 5x minus y equals 11 plus 25 is 26. Notice that I still have an x and I still have a y. This is different than this example here where the x's were gone. So I can't just add them down because I still have an x and y. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to multiply both equations. So I'm going to multiply the first equation times 2, and I'm going to multiply the second equation times -3. How did I choose those numbers? It's because I want to have the same coefficients, the same number in front of the x before I add. So remember here I had -8 and +8. So I'm going to try to get a +6. So 3x times 2 is +6x. And I know 2x times -3 is -6x. So now I have the same, my numbers here are opposites, +6x and -6x. Okay, so I'm going to multiply the whole first equation times 2. So 3x times 2 is 6x. 4y times 2 is 8y. Bring over the equals. 11 times 2 is 22. 2x times -3 is -6x. This is minus 5y, so -5y times -3 is +15y, so plus 15y, equals 15 times -3 is -45. Okay, now this is looking more like the example I have here because now the x's can cancel each other out. So when I add the two equations together, we have 6x minus 6x. That's gone, that's just 0. 8y plus 15y is 23y, and 22 minus 45 is -23. Okay, now the x is gone, now I can just look for my y. So divide by 23 on both sides. 23y divided by 23 is just 1y. -23 divided by 23 is -1. Okay, remember the solution to a system of equations is a point. It is where the two lines cross. So, oops. I'm looking for a point, so I need a number for x and a number for y. The y I found is -1. The x is the number I need to find. Sorry, I made a mistake. The x is the number that I need to find. So what is the solution? Well, remember I can take this number y, this -1, and I can plug it back into one of the two first equations. I'm going to use the first one just because I want to avoid this negative, and sometimes I make mistakes with negatives. So I'll use the first one. It doesn't matter which one you choose. 3x plus 4y equals 11. The -1 goes into the y. So we have 3x plus 4 times -1 equals 11. Now I just have an x, so I can solve for x. 4 times -1 is -4, so we have 3x plus -4 equals 11. I want to cancel the -4, so I'll add 4 to both sides. -4, +4 cancels because that's 0. So 3x equals 11 plus 4 is 15. Divide both sides by 3. 3x divided by 3 is just 1x. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So x is 5 and y is -1. So 5, -1 is our solution. Sorry, let me write that better. 5, -1 is our solution. Okay. Okay. Now, what if I had not canceled out the x? What if I wanted to cancel out the y first? You can actually do that also. So I'm going to do this the exact same way, except instead of multiplying to cancel the x, I'm going to multiply to cancel the y. So looking at the y's, okay, I have a 4 and I have -5. So I know they can both multiply into 20. So I need a positive 20 and a negative 20. I'm going to do this. I know 4y times 5 equals positive 20. And I know -5 times 4 equals negative 20. So we have 4y times 5, or let's do the whole equation. 3x times 5 is 15x plus 4y times 5 is 20y equals 11 times 5 is 55. Okay, the second equation, 2x times 4 is 8x minus 5y times 4 is 20y equals 15 times 4 is 60. Okay, now you'll notice that you see positive 20y and negative 20y. So that is what we want. We want two numbers here that are opposite, either on the x, so this x was 6 and -6, or the y was 20 and -20. So now I'm going to add downwards. 15x plus 8x is 23x. Positive 20y plus -20y cancels, that's nothing. 55 plus 60 is 115. Now I just have x, so I divide by 23 to get 1x equals 5. Okay, so let's do the same thing. Remember, our solution needs two numbers. We need an x and a y. We know the x is 5. Let's see what the y is. Remember, to find the y, we just take the 5 and we put it back into one of the original equations. I'll put it back into the first one. 3x plus 4y equals 11. The x is 5, so 5 goes into the x. That's going to be 3 times 5 plus 4y equals 11. 3 times 5 is 15, so 15 plus 4y equals 11. Subtract 15 from both sides. 4y equals -4. Divide 4 on both sides. 4y divided by 4 is 1y. -4 divided by 4 is -1. So y is -1 and x is 5, which is the solution to this system of equations. Notice that you can cancel out the x's first, or you can cancel out the y's first. Both of them got the same solution.